sling it.
That's his guy.
It's not my guy. Just look. Did you not see the Jimmy Clausen experiment? It wasn't working. You wanted totally tight.
This is Steve Smith's first game back since he was hurt week 4 against the Saints. 11 plays later to David Geddes.
David who?
David Geddes. You're going to have to work on that one. That's an 18-yard
He showed up a
touchdown.
couple times today.
Third quarter, tied at 10. Charles Johnson dropping Alex Smith.
And he hurts his shoulder, falls on the shoulder, he's out of the game.
David Carr.
Come
on down.
Yeah, watch this. And they didn't show up.
They may.
What an egg he's
Game time at 13 now. Moore. Dumping it to Jonathan Stewart. He thought.
That's your guy.
Picked up by
That's
Randy.
your guy. There's your guy. That's really the only mistake he made today, isn't it, Paul? Look at his numbers. 28 and 41, 2 touchdowns, that interception. Matt Moore, 96.4 quarterback.
Very nice day for Matt Moore. Very nice.
There's another rookie wideout, Brandon LaFell. Carolina gave a 9. 7 plays later, 2 minutes to go in the game. It's 3rd down and 2. Matt Moore wants Jamie's guy, David Geddes.
What's his name?
Geddes, 23-yard touch.
8 catches, 125 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
That guy showed up a couple times.
That was a pretty well thrown ball, too, wasn't it?
Oh,
not that one.
As for that one, though, picked off by Richard Marshall.
That's a nice interception.
So Carolina now has a chance.
Come on, you're the 49ers. You were expected to win the NFC West, and you're coming all the way to Carolina to do this?
Matt Moore, well
Look at
placed.
Matt
Brandon
Moore
LaFell
slinging it, Jamie. 308 yards passing for Matt Moore.
43 seconds left. John Casey, 37 yards out. Up and in.
The 49ers are going to drop to 1 and 6.
Well,
They were supposed to waltz to the NFC West title. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Dance. They were supposed to dance.
Carolina Panthers, 23-20.
they were supposed to hold it up.
2 one-win teams. I'm going to serve this one right up to you here, Tom.
That one right there gives us our first win of the year. Now 1 and 5. Woo! Feels good to win, don't it? It's always good to win. For a second there, I didn't think we were ever going to win, even though that's a lie, but whatever. And we were on that road, man. Just didn't feel like we were going to pick up a victory at all. So, got the win over Sanfran, 23-20 on John Casey's boot. Casey becomes, I think they said he was the 2nd kicker behind Morton Anderson in all-time field goals, so that's good. Matt Moore throwing for 308 yards. I'm not a Matt Moore believer, but proved me wrong today, and he did an outstanding job, way better than that ass for a quarterback, Jimmy Clausen, we have. So all-around great game for Matt Moore, and sorry I doubted you there. Steve Smith, iffy day today. Didn't have too much on the punt returns that he was fielding in the back. Only one, I think, was explosive, and it was only for about 30, 38 yards, I believe. Could be wrong. The other was that penalty that he got called for with that unsportsmanlike bullshit that he was doing to it was one of their safeties or something like that. Made a few catches, but all around the game goes out to David Geddes and Brandon LaFell. Beasts today. Geddes with 8 catches, 2 touchdowns. I took the liberty last week and I purchased his card, his autograph card from eBay, because I honestly believe that this is the guy that's going to replace Steve Smith when his time's over. So I purchased that last week. I got it for $2 all together with shipping and handling and everything. So that card's going to be a keeper for me as a Panther fan. LaFell, I don't know about LaFell. It's kind of iffy for me. He had a big game today, but prior to this, he just looked like another Dwayne Jarrett, if you will. So on to St. Louis now. Got a victory over the 49ers. That's big out here because, you know, being from California and everything, there's a lot of 49er fans around in my area, along, you know, with mixed with Oakland Raiders and shit. But that's a big fan to big fan. That's a big win to throw in these 49ers fans' faces around here, being the only Panther fan out here in Fresno. Or at least maybe I think so. I ain't never seen any other Panther fans out here. So with that win, we go to 1-5. We're still at the bottom of the South, but today showed us that we got a team. We got a team that has got the heart. We definitely have the quarterback. I just, you know, I never had faith in Matt Moore, and from the get-go, I don't know why, but I thought I was right, you know, with those first 2 games that came in, because I never believed that he'd be the quarterback week 1 or week 2, but he proved today, and he showed last year's Matt Moore, the same Matt Moore that got victories over Brett Favre, Eli Manning, and fuck you Saints fans, I won't give you that credit. Sitting your backups and everything in the last game of last year, but also getting that victory over the eventual Super Bowl champions, Saints. So now it's on to St. Louis. We got a great win today. Also renewing the, I think it was one of the announcers on Fox News today. He said he mentioned it about Carolina back in the early days of Panther football, when we were back in the NFC West, that it was a formal rivalry between us and Sanfran, in which a team I wish was still in our division, and sometimes I wish we be still in the NFC West. But kind of doesn't make sense, you know, the West is way out there, and, you know, the West Coast is where I'm at, and they're in the NFC West, and they're a Far East team being the Panthers. But we lead the series over Sanfran now 10-7. And history has a way of repeating itself. I remember, and you Panther fans that have been there for a while, I'm sure remember that too. After our Super Bowl run, the 2004 season, we started the season out 1-1, a loss to the Packers, and a win over Kansas and Arrowhead. And then we went on that, I believe it was 1-7 losing streak, with the last losing to the Raiders. And then the next week we came out here to Sanfran, and we broke our little losing streak of, I believe it was 6 or 7 games, our losing streak. We broke that over Sanfran, and here today in Charlotte we broke our 0-5 streak this year. So 49ers are always a good little genie for us to win and break our winlessness on. So I believe the all-time record is 10-7, the series between us and the San Francisco 49ers. So that's good, and that's a big one. Great coming off the bye. We look like a complete team today. The team that should have been, instead of being 0-5, we should be 5-0. But that's not the case. We're 1-5. We finally clicked together today as a team, and it was all-around good performance. Good performance from the Carolina Panthers, and that's it. We got the Rams next week. Great coaching. Actually, it was pretty good. D'Angelo Williams, nowhere to be found today. After that fumble that he fumbled early in the first half, I don't know if any of you Panther fans may have felt that, but I really felt that when he fumbled, that it didn't look like he gave a shit whether he fumbled or not. He kind of had that attitude or body language, at least I was reading, that he didn't really give a shit whether he fumbled it or not. And I think he's maybe upset, about that contract excuse me, that contract issue with us not giving him an extension, or maybe not. Also, you know, maybe being a little ticked off that we didn't trade him before the trade deadline. I believe there were rumors that D'Angelo Williams was supposed to be traded to the Packers or some bullshit like that, but Carolina wasn't having it. Jerry Richardson wasn't having it either. Marty Hurney, whatever. But supposedly this is the last year. You know, D'Angelo is going to be in Carolina, and Stu's going to be the full-time tailback. If that's the case, that really sucks. But yeah, D'Angelo didn't look like he gave a shit. In all honesty, our run game was nowhere to be found today. Stu would hit some certain little strides, but quickly were put out. So the run game was the only weak link today, in a way. The return game was pretty good for Mike Goodson early in the first half. So yeah, that's where we're at. 1-5. We got St. Louis next. I honestly believe, Panther fans, we can get this turned around. We done seen it from the 2014. After we beat Sanfran, we turned that shit around. We were a game away from going into the playoffs after our Super Bowl year in 2004. We can do this. We've done it before. We've been in this situation before. When we're down and counted out, and the Carolinas have always proved what they always are, and that's the cardiac cats. From 2003 to 2010, there ain't nothing going to change. It's the Carolina Panthers. We may be down, but we're never out. And we sure as shit ain't down now, and we sure as shit ain't out right now either. We've seen what Cleveland can do to New Orleans. And, you know, we should have had that game against New Orleans a few weeks ago when we initially played them at the beginning of October this month. So Cleveland took it to New Orleans. We almost had them. We'll get them the second time around when we play them after St. Louis. So I'm looking forward to getting our second win 1 week from now, which will be Halloween against the St. Louis Rams, and in their home, that very same turf right there. We got that touchdown in the second play, or the first play of the second overtime in our 2003 Super Bowl run in the divisional playoffs against St. Louis. So we got some memories on that field. That's all I got, Panther fans. Look forward to seeing you guys, seeing some of the other Panther vid makes. So take it easy. It's Fascio559 signing off. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.